Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this episode we're going to be doing Christmas. We're going to be doing Christmas in a metallic and grand scale. So everything I do use I'll put in the description box below the video, so click the words show more and you'll be able to see all the details and the links. I'm going to start off with a 7x5 inch card blank base. This is in Ivory and I shall show you how it looks on our cardometer, just for any new viewers that need to know roughly the area that they're going to be using. Now my camera's just zooming in and out, so give it a second or two for it to catch up with me. So the card base is just below the A5 and bigger than the A6. It's 7x5 inches in size, and I think it's a good working area to be able to make a really pretty card. So that's how that looks. I'm just going to, as always, make sure we've got a good sharp score at the top of the card to make sure when it's opened on the mantelpiece it sits nicely and it's not all creased and jagged at the top. So the first thing we're going to do is the insert for the card, and everything I'm using is from Anna Griffin. You'll be able to see the links, as I said, below in the description box. I'm using an insert from the Joyful Inserts collection for Christmas, and it's already stamped and printed for you. It says sending thoughtful wishes for your honestly I can't speak today. Sending thoughtful wishes your way for a wonderful holiday season. So that's our insert. It doesn't need trimming or anything because it's made perfectly for a 7x5 inch card. So what I've done is I've got tape on the insert and I've got two pieces at the back. Now we're going to add it slightly differently to how we normally add a folded insert, for the simple reason we're going to embellish this one. So I'm just going to turn the card so that I can see where to put it. So I'm going to slot it in to the fold on the card like so, and I'm folding the top of the card over and then pressing it down. So then I know that that's stuck. Now the top of the card, I've just got a little bit of tape at the top near the actual seam of the card, and I'm just going to peel the back of that away, and again fold the front over, press it down so that I know the insert is well stuck. So I'm going to use it this way. One of the things I'm going to use for the front of the card is a metallic layer. Now the actual layer itself was like this, if I can show you it. This was the full layer, and I've trimmed it for the front of the card, and the pieces that I've trimmed away are these two pieces, and I'm going to use them for the actual centre of the card. So there is no waste for this, and you've used minimal actual supplies. So we're just going to stick the two sections into the centre of the card. I'm just going to turn that around so I can see it. So that's the second one. Pop that down, and that's our insert complete. And when the card's finished, you'll see how that just matches perfectly to the outside. So let's turn our attention to the outside. The first thing I've got is a full metallic layer from the Christmas Metallic Layers collection. I think it's called the Christmas 96 foil layers or something like that. There's so much choice, and they will all work well together or mix with other Christmas items that you've got. So I'm going to add this to the base of the card. I've left it as it is, I haven't trimmed it, I haven't done anything to it, so that it's just going to sit perfectly on our card base. So I'm just going to try and get it in place like that. There we go. I always hold my breath, try and make sure I get it straight. So that's our first layer on the front of the card, and already it looks like luxury. So the second thing I've done is I've made some Christmas rosettes, and these were from a very old card kit. You got some pre-scored paper strips to make your own, and this is what I've used. So you'll be able to use your own rosettes in any of Anna's Christmas papers to be able to match these. So I'm going to position them, one at the top and then one underneath like that. So we've got two of them together like so. Get them a little straight. So then I showed you the layer that we cut from the metallic layer. At one side, both sides, I've got 3D foam, and then in the middle I've got a piece of tape, because obviously the height of the rosettes doesn't need to be at the edge, if you see what I mean. That's going to sit flat through the middle on top of the rosettes, and the other side is going to be raised up. So that will go nicely through the centre of our card like that. And it just looks and shouts Christmas already. It's just so pretty as this one. I think it could be one of my firm favourites. So the next thing I've got is a sentiment for the middle of the oval. Now again, I've got to admit this was from an old Christmas kit. We're just seeing at the moment the new Christmas kits coming from Anna, and I'm sure there'll be sentiments left over from your kits if you've bought the large Christmas kit a few weeks ago, or maybe the pop-up kit this weekend. So you might have the sentiments already. So I'm just going to position that in the middle like that. And then I've got two pieces of holly, again 3D embellishment that I've got tape on. Let's peel the back of the tape away, and I'm going to add this just to either side of the sentiment, and I've got a piece for the other side as well like this. She says, I've just got caught up. I was going to say, just bear with me. And we'll position that at the other side like so, because you know I love my symmetrical. I'm trying to get away from it, but I keep coming back time and time again to symmetrical. And then the last thing that I've got for the card is a gorgeous green bow for the top of the sentiment like that. And that finishes off the card perfectly. So that's the front of our card finished, and that's the inside, and I know the inside is just so pretty, and it still folds up like normal. Press it down so nothing falls off if I stand it up, and it'll still go in the envelope. It's not too high in the 3D, and it's just really, really pretty for Christmas. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and it's given you some ideas for making your Christmas cards come alive. I love hearing from you, so feel free to comment. If you've enjoyed watching this, please give me the thumbs up, and thank you so much for being here with me. I shall see you again next time.